you spent years working your way up to the top of this mountain here, and now you're here, you're the champion, you've been champion for months. How is that feeling of being the UFC welterweight champion compared to your expectations?
It's an amazing feeling. No, also, I think when you're dreaming to become a world champion, you're not dreaming about the work you have to do after, right? You're just dreaming about just achieving this goal and being the world champion. But yeah, it's been obviously busy, um, a busy schedule. But apart from that, I've enjoyed it. I've learned to embrace being a champion, and I feel being a champion fits me well.
So, I mean, obviously that incredible kick. How were you able to set that up and execute in that moment? Because obviously, like you said, it went viral. It was the knockout of the year. How did you get to that point where that worked?
Just well, I've drilled it, right? I've drilled it in gym. I drilled it in training camp, so I knew it was acceptable to that, and I was kind of setting them up with it throughout the rounds, and I had one of my coaches shouted, shoutly, and that was it.
Now, obviously, up to that point, things were really not going your way for the last couple rounds. The UFC broadcast team was talking about your body language. Joe Rogan said there was a dejected challenger. Even your coach Dave Lovell kind of used that word. How accurate was that assessment of your mentality going to that fifth round?
I don't think it was a mentality, right? It's more just frustration as from the altitude was affecting me so bad that I was frustrated with myself. That it weren't like a mental thing. It's more like a body thing, right? Your body just weren't reacting how it should react to how it normally reacts. So it's more just like a frustration. Like it clear when it were in a mental thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to knock him out the way I knocked him out. And as clean as I knocked him out. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Did anything kind of change though between that fifth round? Because your coach obviously kind of went viral a little bit for himself for the inspirational words he gave you. Don't let him bully you, son. Yeah. How much did that kind of help your mindset going into the fifth round?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely woke me up, you can say. And I think he knows how good I am in the gym. And so it was him performing, not up to my ability. So it's basically like, just fix like, what's going on, like fix up. And you can't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. So yeah, that's went out there and got the job done.
Now, with regard to kind of those difficulties, earlier in the fight, other than that first round, of course, which you won, how did you feel in there in general? Like, was anything off, or did you feel physically like normal?
Now I felt like the altitude was affecting my performance.
Mhm.
I felt like my body wasn't reacting how it should. I normally reacts in fight situations. I think that's one of my worst performances to date to my career. And to be able to still knock him out even at my worst, I think that says something. I think it proves how mentally strong I am to be down, like you say, going into the fifth round, and um he was winning up to that point and still able to go out there and with a clear mind and land that head kick clean. So I think that proves everything that's in question.
Now, how do you kind of correct that, I guess, going forward in this fight, especially, how do you kind of make it so that, I mean, is it just kind of one of those things that you can't really tell until fight night, or is there something you can kind of adjust or try to adjust?
Well, we're not fighting altitude. That's the one fighting in my hometown where I train every day, um and yeah, that's it really. Apart from that, technically we can adjust the technical um stuff that we need to adjust. We did that. And yeah, just go out there and perform. Like I said, I feel good. My body feels good. I've never performed like that before in octagon. This is my 12th fight I've won in a row. Like this ain't my first rodeo. I've been winning. I've been winning a long time. So clearly there's something to it, and there's something that I'm doing right. Reason why I keep being these guys after guys after guys. So it is what it is.
Of course, and like you said, this is a home game for you. You're in
Yeah.
London, not too far away from Birmingham. What does
Yeah.
it mean to you to kind of have this opportunity to make your first title defense on home soil in front of UK fans?
It means the world. It means the world to me. If you could, like I said, ask any kid, like what would be his dream scenario, being involved in mixed martial arts, it would be this, right? It'd be like being able to headline a hometown show, being a champion, defending the belt at home, and all your friends and family are there. This would be the dream scenario for any fighter, right? So I've now learned to embrace it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of it. And yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic evening Saturday night.
What sort of reception are you expecting in the building?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy reception. I've envisioned it, and I just don't think I can even envision how crazy it's gonna be.
Now, of course, going back to Kamaru here, in this fight, how much were you able to kind of learn fighting him this time? Because obviously you had fought him before, and there's plenty of tape out there of his fights before that. But you got a lot of time in there with him. You got about 24 minutes in there with him. So how much were you able to kind of download and really take with you going into this camp?
There's a lot I took from both fights, that I can take to the going into the third fight, and just take my confidence from the second fight, knowing that I can hurt him, knowing that I can knock him out, knowing that I can take him down, knowing that once hit the ground, I'm on top, I'm way better than him. Once he's on his back, so there's stuff right they can take from the fight and what can take into the new fight. So like I said, we'll see Saturday night, and my main aim is to go out there and win. I think it'll be hard to top the knockout, right? I think it'll be difficult to top that moment where you knock him out. But if it comes, I'll take it. I know, like I said, I know I can hurt him now. I know I can knock him out, and yeah, it's gonna be good.
Right. And like you said, like it's kind of hard to duplicate that again. Rematches, rubber matches, they rarely play out the same way as
Yeah.
past fights. A head kick may not be there. So how are you going to get the job done this time?
I believe that I'm the better mixed martial artist. Yeah, he's good at wrestling and boxing. The in betweens, he's not good at. The he, missing. He's got missing blocks in his game, right? With me, I think I've leveled up like like this all the way through the game. Like my jiu-jitsu, my ground, everything has leveled up. And I think that will make the difference. It'll be a mixed martial arts fight.
Now, there's another thing with Kamaru that I guess was spoken about recently by Joe Rogan, that his knees are just so bad that he can't even walk on concrete. I'm sure you heard about this, but when you hear that, does that make you think, man, I should really kick the heck out of those legs?
They've been saying his knees is bad for years. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not basing my whole game plan on kicking his legs. There's many things that he does wrong that I can take advantage of, and but yeah, for sure, leg kicks will definitely be a part of it.
Hey, I wish you the best of luck. We'll talk again
Thank you,
soon. All right, champ?
thank you, appreciate it.